to the podcast again. It's been a while, I know, and probably might be noticing that I'm talking quite quietly right now. It's because I want to try and give this podcast more of a chill kind of vibe. Not that I wasn't chill before, but I'm not really in the mood to talk all loud right now. I might get a little higher in volume as I talk later in the episode, but I want to keep things kind of quiet for now. Just test how things are. Um, this is episode 4, if I'm remembering correctly, right? It's either 4 or 3. I think it's 4 though. And as you can see up here in the corner, we've entered Minecraft Beta 1.0. Um, this update didn't really bring or change much. The major things that it did add is support for capes, um, leaves, like tree leaves, decay again, and eggs stack to 16 instead of 64. So yeah, that's it. Not that much has changed. I'm also not that prepared for this episode right now. I just kind of wanted to play some old Minecraft, so I thought might as well hop on back to the pod. Yeah, so we have my world. I kind of completely forgot what I was planning to do or what I was in the middle of, but I guess we'll figure it out. Let's see. Okay. I guess I was digging. Let's turn this quieter. I might turn this off. Okay, and also, I'm pretty sure in the last episode I planned to voice dub the gameplay over in editing, but I've decided against that for now, at least, because I really don't have that many topics that I can think of to talk about. Only some basic ones. I guess I'll see how what I can come up with. This episode is kind of me trying to get back into it. I don't know how well things are gonna work, but it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. Um, yeah, wow. This is our place. It's pretty cool. I forgot about it. This is very lively. There's a lot of animals around. I think I was trying to build a tower overlooking stuff. So I guess I'm gonna continue with that. And I had some ladders. Oh, and I have some diamonds even a diamond pickaxe. I guess I must have done a lot of mining in the last episode. Let's put these in the furnace. Oh yeah, the inventory button is Y. No, it's I. Nowadays in Minecraft it's E, which I gotta say, I do kind of miss. I being the inventory button is kind of terrible. Okay. Anyways, topic board. Let's see what I can talk about. The Game Awards were recently. I didn't watch them, but evidently I didn't really miss out on much, nor was it really necessary that I do watch them, because there's one particular game that won pretty much every category, or almost every category, and it's my bad. It's Expedition 33. I personally have never played that game yet, I guess. Are you serious? I was crouching. Yeah, but I haven't played it yet. I gotta play it now or soon because I need to know what the hype is all about. Because the way everyone is talking about the game and the way it completely washed almost every category that there was: best indie game, best art direction, best fucking you name it, it won. Even I don't know, but I gotta say, I gotta honestly say, I have never heard of Expeditions 33 before this, before the Game Awards, and people are telling me that I'm missing out on Ball. Well, they're not telling me, but they're telling other people who have the same opinion that we are missing out on Ball. And it might or might not be true. I guess I can see what the hype is all about. All I know is I'm not that big of a fan of turnstile combat. I mean, I did get through Persona. I did get through Persona. And that was fine. But in general, it's not very engaging for me, I gotta be honest. I like being able to fight in my own style. So that's already kind of a turn off for me. But I am genuinely willing to give it a fair chance. Because I don't want to be one of those, like, why do I have so much raw stone? What was I trying to make? And what is this? Why is this here? I'm pretty confused. Maybe I was trying to make stone bricks. I did completely run out of I did completely run out of cobblestone though, so I guess I gotta go mine for more. Sorry. Let me pour myself a glass of soda. Can you hear it fizzle? That's Schweppes, baby. Let's take a sip. That shit is good. Okay. But yeah. I don't really know where I was. I guess Expedition 33, but what else is there to say? They completely wiped the floor with everyone. What was that? I gotta say, not the happiest about that personally. You know, it makes sense since since I've never played the game before, but I do think it robbed quite a few games of some deserved titles. I feel like there should be a limit to how many games one singular studio can win in a single batch. Because I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't need to make sense, but it doesn't feel right. You know? To be honest, I kind of expected that there can only be one game per category, you know? Or like maybe per few. Like one game can win a few categories, but not that many. Because even at that point, I'm like not very happy with the outcome, personally. Obviously, I do wish that Dispatch, which I'm gonna get into in a bit, would have won at least one thing. I'm not that surprised that it didn't, because, well, it did leave a big impact on people. But it's kind of like one of those games. Yeah, no. Scratch all of that, bro. I can't even bring myself to discredit it. Dispatch is an amazing game. I I wish that it had won at least something, because that is honestly the best game I've played this year. Aside from some of my favorites, of course, if I have played those. Um, it doesn't feel great. I thought it would at least win indie game. Um, is Ad Hoc Studios an indie studio? I feel like it is. They only have one game. But then again, so might Expedition 33. So I don't know. Why do I only have so little cobblestone? Okay. Where was I? What was that? But that's creepy. What was that? Man, Loki, fuck this shit. I don't know why that scared me so much. I kinda have like a little bit of goosebumps, but we move. It was probably just a glitch. Um, yeah, I mean, people wanted Silk Song to win something too. They obviously wanted Dispatch to win some things. Is there anything else that people wanted to win? There must be. Yeah, also for the Player's Choice Awards, um, two of the nominees were uh, Genshin Impact and Wuthering Waves, which is, I feel like that's not fair, to be honest, because those are both like online games, basically, you know? I remember this because it has happened. But if one of those games do win the Player's Choice Awards, which is very possible because of this reason, if they win, they do give their players in-game rewards. Maybe it's not much, but for people desperate for those Primo gems and whatever currency Uwas has, they're gonna pick them. They're gonna pick that. They are basically, um, what's the term? They are bribing the players with in-game pulls. Like, they don't say it anywhere, I'm pretty sure. But everyone knows, like, if they win that category, we'll be getting some rewards. And, hey, guilty as charged, I did the same thing. I'm just human, bro. I'm just another human. I play gacha games. I need those rewards. Um, yeah, no, but back to Dispatch. Sorry, this is so messy, but back to Dispatch. That game, like, honestly, kind of revitalized my gaming hopes for some time. Obviously, the hype for it has died down a little bit now, but I will always remember it fondly. Because it was actually such a good, compact story. It it didn't do anything more than it needed to. It stopped at the perfect time, I think. Obviously, I wouldn't be mad if we got more, but I also don't really think more is necessary, you know? It's better to leave it at this than to potentially ruin it with something else that is not very nice. Obviously, I got the best ending, you know? Invisigal. You know, this is Team Invisigal over here. We don't um we don't play around about that. Yes, me and you. Yeah, fantastic game. Wish I would have won something. Okay, that's enough about Dispatch though. At least for now. It might come up again later, knowing me, but yeah. What else is there? Um, Not Cry in Genshin released. It's quite some time. It's been quite some time now, actually. Like over 10 weeks since that region released, and I gotta say, it is fucking fantastic. The Genshin complaining gods are striking me down for complimenting Genshin Impact. The Genshin complaining gods are most of the Genshin community, by the way. Complaint Impact is what some people call it because, you know, some of these fucking players just don't. They just want more and more. They have so many expectations for this free game. By the way, it's free. Yet they keep having all these crazy expectations. Like, bro, if you don't like it, if you want your ship to be, leave. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not gonna lie. But you get the idea. That's kind of a bad example. But yes, I tend to categorize a lot of people that complain about the game with shippers. Which is not all of them, but I'm sure a big portion of them are. I don't know what kind of tower I'm building. Right now it kind of looks like I'm trying to build a Sheikah tower. If you've played Breath of the Wild, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, you probably don't, but it's basically a tower that reveals more of the map after you unlock it. That was close. Yeah, but Not Cry. Fantastic. I have been saving up for one character. for around a year now, I've managed to get so far, what is it? 500, I think like 570 wishes, aka pulls, if you don't play Genshin. Um, which is a fucking ton. That is a lot of wishes for someone who isn't a whale, you know? You know, I splurge sometimes. That's a lie, I don't. I only buy the battle pass sometimes. Battle pass, you know, but and Welkin. But those together are 15 euros, and it's once a month, so. And I don't even need to buy the battle pass, but the Welkin I always buy, so. On the worst months, it's $5, which is like nothing because I'm so fucking rich and shit. Nah, but that's really okay. And the character that I'm wanting to pull for, Columbina, is coming in, I think, mid-January. So, yeah, I am so pumped for that. Probably gonna have like over 600 wishes by the time, or maybe not over, but like around 600 wishes by the time it comes. And then I'm gonna try to C6 her. Maybe. Um, if you don't know what C6 is getting the same character 7 times. Yeah. I'm not gonna get into the pity system and shit like that because it's complicated, but yeah. Basically, if you C6 a 5-star character, you've got money. It's one of three things. You've either got a crazy amount of money and you're a whale, like you spend a lot of money on the game. 2, you play this game a lot. This is my case. And you've managed to save up for a long time. Or the third case, which is the rarest, is you're just very lucky. But no one. I mean, luck depends, but I doubt many people can get a C6 character from just luck, you know? But if you have a C6 character, you're pretty much the shit. And you have a way bigger chance of being in the top percentile of players for that specific character. Because there is a leaderboard. And maybe I want to make it to the top 10. Maybe. In the world. Or on the Europe servers, I'm not sure, but top 10 something would be nice. And that's what I'm aiming for. So be tuned, okay? Mark my words. I will be there. I will. I guess you can say I will. I will Colum be there. You know, get it because the character that I'm trying to pull for is Columbina. But I'm gonna call be there. It's sort of a genius. Yeah, I guess I am. Okay, anyways, I've been playing a lot of. Uh, how much? How long I've been recording? 30 minutes. Okay, that's good. Um, you know what else comes out in January? Furry Run Season 2. And I am so stoked and so excited because the trailer looks fire, and I bet the animation is gonna be even better than last time. No cap. I'm never saying that again. What else is there to say about Furen? I mean, I'm not sure if I already talked about it in some other episodes of the pod, but you should probably know that I'm a big fan. And I can't wait for the episodes. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be 24 episodes. Was it 24 or 28? I hope it's 28, but on Canada, I've been watching Gachiakuta too. I've been really into that. I haven't been watching as much as I've been reading though. I'm caught up with the manga. I'm at the latest chapter, and I'm waiting for new chapters weekly because I finished the. I didn't finish the anime. I stopped like around 3/4 through the anime. I stopped watching and I continued reading the manga. And to be honest, I don't really regret it. The art style is pretty similar. The artist is super talented. Super. Uranake. I follow her on Insta now. And I gotta say, it's one of the most unique and good looking art styles I've seen in a while. And speaking of manga, I've during this break that I've took, I've read Boys Abyss again, which is my favorite manga. It's quite dark. Okay, it's pretty fucking dark, but I fucking love it, dude. It's dramatic. You know, it's like the whole atmosphere. The whole general story is based on the fact that they're stuck, and I'm using stuck in parentheses, like that they are stuck in one little town, you know, the one little town that they grew up in. He grew up in the MC, you know, and he's trying to escape along with other people, and it just feels so claustrophobic, intimate, you know. Like by the end of it, I got so fucking immersed. I felt like I was on the sidelines watching, or something like that. But on some nice music, you know. It just immerse because it's the. Thankfully, the manga is okay. That looks Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now that doesn't look great, but that's okay, you know. Um, yeah, but that whole manga felt so intimate. Like the characters were very well written, and the story, it was kind of ridiculous, technically, you know, but at the same time, believable enough that it had me hooked. And I'm not saying that like only believable stories get me hooked, but I'm not even sure how to explain it. It's not that fresh in my mind anymore. One thing I do remember though is the ending was pretty decent, you know? I don't know if it's ideal, but I wasn't mad at it. In fact, I was pretty accepting. And maybe that's the point of having a good ending, you know? Don't let the ending speak, let the story speak. But also, don't ruin the ending. But go for something unoffensive. Let the things that you've built up before, let it show. Still no bets, okay. Yeah, does that make sense? Um, Now I kind of want to buy the books because I read it online. Yeah, I know, fucking loser. But now I want to buy the books when I have money and get a bookshelf so I can put the mangas there. It's kind of crazy that this is my favorite manga, and I kind of wish I talked about it when it was fresh in my mind. But it's been a few months now since I've read it, since I finished it. It's not for everyone. It's got some quite deep themes. Um, some of it is pretty messed up, but it's dramatic. It's hard hitting. You know, I need something to get me invested, and it managed to do it. I felt so bad for the main character, and I kept wanting to see where it's gonna lead. It kept me hooked, you know. But then, like, I got attached to the side characters too, and I was kind of like, okay, well, I wonder what's gonna happen to them, and I hope things go well for them too. It's a good little world that the author has cooked up. And I can't even say world really because, as I said, like the story took place in a small town or small village, even. I don't know. I'm not the best at explaining. I'm kind of talking just to talk with some light topics. You're not even really supposed to pay attention. Not gonna lie. It's something you have on in the background if you have nothing else. But yeah, what else is there to talk about? Mm. I guess I've been pretty into Uma Musume for a while, which is another gacha game, but with horse girls. You know, that's literally the name. Uma meaning horse, and musume meaning like young girl or something. And you literally just race. You build your uma, and you race, and you get to know them. And that's pretty much it. There's small things along the way. I kind of stopped playing for now, like temporarily, because it got a little bit dull. Um, Maybe I'll start again sometimes in the future though. I've just been focused on Genshin for quite a bit now, and I just like even playing more than Genshin as a gacha game is kind of melting my brain. So I'm gonna try to hold off on that for now. But like the game existed for a few years in Japan, and only this year I think it got released globally. So that's why so many people play it. But that also means that the current banners are 3 years behind the Japanese ones. I'm pretty sure these ones move 1.5 times faster, like the duration of them is shorter. So it'll eventually catch up to the Japanese ones, but that'll be a while. A good long while. Okay. I guess I'm curious to see where it's gonna go. And maybe I'll be back by then. Um, it looks like I ran out of topics to talk about, but we're only 43 minutes in around that time. So I'm just gonna play some more, talk about the game, maybe. Yeah, and enjoy it like that. So I have this watchtower now. I wonder what else I should build. I definitely want to build something with oak wood. Question is, what? Um, in the future versions, if I continue this series, I want to build um like a Chinese rare palace type of building, because I've been into Apothecary Diaries a lot. I've actually rewatched it recently. So, yeah, that's why I kind of got that idea. And I've rewatched 3 and 2. A lot of these shows I watched while doing something in the background, and honestly, pretty fire. I don't know what I just did. But that's in the future versions because I don't have not all of the necessary blocks for that. Also, I want to build like something a little close combat. That's a good term for it, right? No, but like cozy, cluster, claustrophobic, and wooden. Because I've been inspired like by some pictures and buildings that I've seen. It's I forgot to make a shovel. Let's make a diamond one. Wow, dude, I'm really like blanking out. I don't have anything to talk about. I'm just playing normal Minecraft. What a nice podcast, right? Hey, man, I can't be oh, okay. Well, you know, I had some. You thought no, but I had some voice recordings of things that I talked about, like in the moment. Like oh, I even have one where I talk about a Boys Abyss. It's a 17-minute long voice recording, which I could edit in. But as I said, like, I want to keep this video's vibe low key. And also, if I started talking loud out of nowhere, that'd be a little bit jarring, I think. And also, I'm too lazy to edit that in. Sorry, it just is what it is. Wow. That sucks. What if I make a bow? What then, huh? I might even make a bow right now. Fuck you. You can still pick him up, nice. One has no durability. That's great. Do we really not have smooth graphics? Huh. I mean, smooth lighting, that's what I meant. Maybe in an upcoming version. god. Oh my god, my heart, bro. That scared the shit out of me, I can't even lie. Never again, bro. Please, never again. It's so quiet. Like, I don't even know what these vibes are. It's kind of weird because when I watch old Minecraft in gameplays, like it all feels nostalgic, you know? But when I play it myself, it's just like, it's kind of like normal Minecraft to some extent, you know? Maybe it's because I'm just adapting to it that much. You know, call me Maharaga. The way I adapt to these things, bro. Krosky. I'm gonna make this, something. I don't even know. I'm gonna make this something. What else have I done in this time? I guess I've... No, I didn't mean to. Ach, Junge. I've played Song of Saya. Fucked up game, by the way. It's not even a very recommendable game. Just gonna have to find it by yourself, I think. And I don't even know how to explain it really. The music was nice though. And I think I know some things to talk about in the next video, but ironically, now I don't have enough time because I'm close to the 1 hour mark. Don't come here now, dude. Don't come here now. But yeah, next episodes I'll talk about some things, I think. We still have a little bit left. So, okay, chapters don't exist in this version. Unlucky. Oh, there you are. I was looking for you, dude. Yeah, that's what I thought. In this version, it should be called sulfur. Yeah, sulfur. Silly. Maybe I'll make this like a view deck, you know? Even though I have one upstairs. This one could be like a second one. for being near ground. That one is 1 block, that is 2 blocks. That's kind of bothering me, so I'm gonna make it one wider. And I'm gonna break this now. Boom. Much better. Oh no. What about this now? I guess this doesn't hit the same. It doesn't have the same vibes. Not the same vibes, but that's fine. Let's make a door. Let's make 2 doors. Feeling fancy. Put the sulfur in here. Dirt as well. The gravel too, and the redstone. Okay, now that we have that, let's make some pressure plates. Yeah. Pressure plate time. Wait, what? Wait, no way. Bro, what? Okay. Why? Let's make 2 more just in case then, I guess. Why does it do that? Why do you do that? Maybe it has to be open. Why do you do that? Oh my god, that's actually kind of pissing me off. Why the hell do you open when they place you down but not this one? What is the logic? What is the logic? Please explain it to me. Aw, dude. You know what, screw it. This is gonna be a temporary block. Let's put some windows there. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe I can fill this up with dirt next time. Like the floor here. So it makes it more even. Did I just... Bruh. Sure. Okay. I keep forgetting that the inventory button is I. Okay. That's gonna be enough for this video then. I didn't really have much to talk about, but yeah, maybe next episode. Or maybe not. Who's to say? Anyways, bye bye.